Hello, my name is Adam, and welcome. You're probably watching this because your child is showing you this because they are having a hard time explaining or describing something that they're really interested in. So, I want to explain a couple things for them so that it's a little easier for them. They're interested in something that's called the furry fandom, and what that is basically a hobby. It's a hobby people that are interested in a concept known as anthropomorphics. This means assigning human characteristics to non-human things. So think back from when you were growing up, like Looney Tunes and things like Scooby-Doo, where you have Scooby-Doo's a dog and Scooby-Doo can talk and everyone around him can understand him, and they're in their own fictional universe that they go chase monsters down. Or Bugs Bunny, who has a very defined personification about him. You know, he's got the carrot. He sounds like he's like talking to a duck, kind of a thing. And he lives in the Looney Tunes universe where things don't kill anything, they just squash, you know, kind of a deal. So this is kind of what this fandom is about, creating our own universe and our own characters and ascribing them characteristics that we feel are important to ourselves or important to other, like what we want out of ourselves. So that's the simple part of it. Now you see these costumes over here. They make up a very small percent of the actual fandom. Most of it is all artists, commissions, people who are really creative, talking to people online. In fact, this isn't just something that exists within America, the United States. This is something that is a really global thing. So I travel a lot, and if you look through some of my videos before, I meet up with furries all over the world. Now, I've been in this fandom for 14 to 16 years. I've kind of lost count at some point in time, but I have felt it is one of the safest groups of people I have ever met, and some of the most open and caring people that I've ever met. And I have, on a whim, just gone online and say, hey, does anyone want to meet up? It's people I've never met before, people I don't know about, and meet up, and it has been some of the best experiences I've ever had. So if you're concerned about safety, it shouldn't be a problem. We're a very self-policing community, and we take care of problems when they come up very quickly. So think of it kind of like, from a community standpoint, as a digital pen pal. You can meet people from all over the world, and they will interact with you. There is some people who are some level of pseudo-celebrity status, I like to call it, that people tend to fan over a little bit. And even they are incredibly open and welcoming. So you have this very safe, open, and creative environment for your child to really get involved with. Like I said before, your child will be developing some sort of character of their own. And one of the cool things about the fandom is that you can usually know what a person's like before you ever interact with them on some sort of base level. And this is because of, unfortunately, stereotypes that are involved with certain character types. So, based on someone's character, they have different characteristics about them. For example, using something really easy. This is a very basic example. It's when I say fox, what does that come to mind to you? When I say wolf, what does that come to mind to you? You can kind of get two different word associations there, so you kind of get an idea about what someone might be like before you talk to them. So you have more of a judgment about someone before you actually meet them. And because this is a universe type based thing, usually people have developed their characters so deeply that they have a bio somewhere so you can read more about what they're like before you interact with them. It's a really, really cool environment, very welcoming environment, and I'd highly encourage that you welcome and keep an open mind about your child's hobby, because that's all it is. It's a hobby. They just have a really hard time telling about it because it has this previous history of being slightly misrepresented, and it is quite heavily misrepresented in my opinion. When it comes to the characters, the costumes themselves, your child will probably eventually want one. They are kind of expensive. I'm not going to lie to you on that one. But they can, to some level, enhance the experience within the fandom when they go to conventions. And there are conventions all over the world. I would encourage you as the parent to look up the convention that is closest to you and just check it out one year. Just be like, what is this going to be like? Let's see if we can buy a one-day membership and just check it out. Your kid will have a blast. Everyone will think you're awesome for bringing your kid, and you'll get a much fonder appreciation for what this fandom is about. So, I mean, that's, for me, what I was wanting to get out of this video. Because when I grew up, I didn't have videos like this that I could easily show my parents. And it was a really, really hard thing. I don't know why a lot of people want to get into I want to tell everybody about this kind of a thing. But I have suspicions it's because it's just an awesome environment. And it's such a creative thing. And people want to shout it to the world. I have kind of reservations about people wanting to do that, and so I wanted to create this video that helped people mitigate the hype about it. It's pretty basic. It's a hobby, and that's really all there is to it. So I always end my videos on a question, and because this is someone who's probably watching my video for the first time, I want you to ask any questions you have in the comment section below. It's kind of a reverse thing, but I really do. If you have any questions about what it's like, if you have any concerns about certain things, I want to hear from you, and I want to help answer these questions for you, so that if you have any questions and it's hard for your kid to answer these questions, or they're giving you kind of vague answers because they don't quite know, I'm pretty sure after being in the fandom for 16 years, I can answer some questions. So yeah, please leave me some comments in the section below if you have any questions. And if you aren't already, I always say this, if you thought this was helpful, please give me a thumbs up. If you thought this was a really bad idea and it's not helpful at all, please give me a thumbs down. Because that's pretty much how it goes along YouTube. And remember to comment if this really helped you out. And remember to like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter. It's @BlazeColly. You guys have a great day. Bye.